toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Makes a move. Heads it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Lots of running room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Childs. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Caught near the sticks. It's Belling. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This time he's got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget with that tight end, he does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. They're working that left side. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Dropping back, it's Childs. The quick out. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tourney on the Jets. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. There he goes! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. Wide out trying to get it in. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Child. Touchdown, Spartan! Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick completion to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Pressure coming. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Spartans have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Childs. Snagged out of the air. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing that they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down, just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. On target. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Staley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Looking downfield very late in the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Butler. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Under fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Spartans are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. Wide open spaces. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 34-yard line.
And that's just the force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
The give to the right. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tennessee, 7.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Childs. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Vols! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Tennessee, 13.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To throw, it's Childs. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keep it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
game.